guys, welcome to What I Ate Wednesday. I am about to go out the door to bring Molly to the hospital for some lab work, but I'm taking my smoothie while I drive. I'm just gonna be a little pressed for time. So in this, I started off with I made my blend of flaxseed and oatmeal. It just adds a little bit extra bulk to your milkshake. Not that I probably needed it today, but I make a whole bunch of it. I just put about a quarter cup of, or was it third of a cup? I think a third of a cup of oatmeal, like the oat flakes, and then about a teaspoon of flax that kept falling out of the teaspoon, and then blend that together in the magic bullet. And then I usually add about a teaspoon or a tablespoon to my smoothies in the morning, and I just keep it in the fridge. I put the lid on, and yeah, it's just always there when I need it. So then in the rest of this, even though it does not look the most beautiful color, but it actually tastes very good, I put a banana, and then I put a frozen fig from my mom's fig tree that I was like, I think I made a fig dessert, and then I wasn't sure what else to do with them, so I just put them in the freezer. But it's actually really good in here. I don't like eating figs like raw or like as an apple type thing, but in here it gives it nice sweetness, so I will continue using that. And it makes it a little thicker because it's frozen instead of using ice. And then I put a little bit of cinnamon and, like I said, a teaspoon of that oatmeal flax blend. And then I also put in a package of the Lean Fit All-in-One. It's a protein powder, plant-based protein, and then a grass-fed whey powder. So it's not vegan, obviously, because of the whey, but it's fully vegetarian. So I got sent these to try, and then actually once I saw the logo, I'm like, oh, that's the same container that I got from Costco, and the fact that it says, yeah, available in Costco. When I got that huge one, like it hasn't been, it's like 3 years ago maybe, because Costco sells the Lean Fit, and it was recommended to me by one of you guys, and yeah, it's like huge. I got it from Costco. But the All-in-One is their new blend. So yeah, it's vanilla flavor, and I already made some muffins with this, which also worked out very well. I replaced some flour with this. But this one, they say on the back, it has 20 grams of protein, 8 grams of fiber, 2 grams of omega-3 and 6, as well as 9 fruit and vegetables, and 24 vitamins and minerals. So like I was like 9 veggies, but then it's what they say. Spinach, kale, broccoli, apple, acai, goji, blueberry, tomato, carrot, and greens. So a lot of stuff. So anyways, and then I just added some vanilla almond milk. Again, I probably wouldn't have needed more vanilla flavor, but that's what I had, and blended it all together and poured this in my nice to-go mug that also was sent. It tastes delicious. And that was something that I liked about the Lean Fit one from the last one I tried too, that it doesn't have that gross flavor. So this too, I tried it because I wanted first to see what they like on their own, and I tried it just in milk, and it tasted good, but when it was just milk and the protein powder, not blended, I just kind of stirred it a little, it had that kind of gritty texture a little bit. So, you know, for me, I didn't like it just plain in the milk, but definitely mixed it in with a smoothie that's nicely blended. It's delicious, and I'm getting a whole lot of protein, and well, that's the biggest thing, especially as a vegetarian, but so good. All right, so you can check them out. You can get it from Costco or also Amazon.ca. So thank you so much to the Lean Fit team for sending me a whole bunch of samples, and they sent the all-in-one, and then as well as some other ones too. I'm going to try a chocolate protein one, because I didn't get the chocolate one from Costco. I just got the vanilla, so I've only had the vanilla, so we'll see. And this is such a cute bottle too. Alright, so I'm going to take Molly, and I will check in with you guys at lunchtime. For lunch, we are going to try something brand new. I haven't done it before, but on the past couple months, but I just saw it the past couple days. It's been going around Facebook. I saw it on Delish on Facebook. Sweet potato or yam toast. So that's when you cut it up and you stick it in the toaster and it cooks, and it's instead of bread. So we're going to try that, but first I'm going to I have an avocado, so I'm going to do a little bit of a guacamole-ish. I have my very ripe avocados, which I got them yesterday, and I chose ripe ones because I knew I was going to use it almost right away. And then I dropped it today. So then now it turned even more mushy and brown. But that's okay. So a little bit of that. Some lemon juice. And then a little bit of hot sauce. Just mushing that together. So here is our sweet potato, or yam. It's the one that is, it should be orange inside, yes. So I chose one that was kind of thick so it could go as toast. So I'm just first gonna cut the bottom off. And with that stuff I'll save it because I can cook it again, or cook it and then give it to the dogs. And so just it's easy to cut like that. Maybe not the very edge one. So it looks nice and flat. And they say about 1/4 inch, which I think is what, like 3 millimeters, 2 millimeters? I don't know. I don't know my inches. So we'll go with this. Ooh, look at my lovely slice of bread. So I'm gonna do 2 and hope they turn out. There we go. So I'm gonna just blot them. Just so, yeah, they're not gonna go in like already really wet into the toaster, and clean up the edges because that's just where it got all this stuff. I mean, you could, maybe I will peel it. Usually I won't, but sometimes that's a nice dark spot. So just get that stuff. I did scrub them before I cut them. So there we go. All right. So here we have our toaster. And we're just gonna pop them in like that. I'm gonna put it on, where is it? Oh yeah, it's pretty high heat. I think this is the hottest. And so I'm gonna medium high. And then, bye-bye. So as you can see, it is nicely toasted. You can turn the heat down a little bit if you get too much of these dark lines, and you should be able to prick it with a fork and it's nice and soft. So I'll bring it over to here where we put some of this avocado spread on it. And then I'm just topping it with an egg. There we go. Oh wait, so thoughts before I've tasted it. I get the toaster, it's no mess, you can just put it in there, but I had to put it down to like pop it down 3 times. The first time it actually was only on half, but then the second times it was on max, and that took 4 minutes each. So it took about 10 minutes in the toaster. I might as well just do it in the oven or start it in the microwave and then finish it off in the broiler. That would probably take less time anyways. I honestly was thinking it was gonna take like 2 minutes or 3 minutes and then, well, like toast. But we shall see. So then this is what it looks like now. Let's see how it is. I probably could have toasted a little bit. Actually, no, they are nice and soft. Actually, that's really good. The skin on the side is a little bit tough. However, I'm glad I left it on because it keeps it all in place. Otherwise, like the inside is so fleshy. So definitely keep the skin on. I think it's very hot. But overall, it's a cool idea. A great way to try to avoid flour, you know, if you're going gluten-free. Yeah, it's good. It tastes, actually it does taste really good, and I really like the avocado. It still took about 15 minutes total, so don't know if it's really worth it. But I think if you haven't tried it, it's worth a try because it is a lot of fun, and it is no mess. There's nothing in the toaster, nothing dripped down, so that is good. But I would probably, in the future, put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes and then on the broiler for about 1 minute on each side. And then it's like a 4-minute or with cutting time, like a 5-minute lunch instead of a 15-minute lunch. But I'm still very impressed with it. I'm back from work and we are going to be having veggie dogs for dinner. I have been liking these of the Eve's ones, the hot and spicy. compared to the other veggie and tofu dogs. These ones are so much better. Dan even likes these ones, and he doesn't like the normal veggie dogs as much because, I mean, hot dogs and fake hot dogs in general, they are like the rubbery texture, but this one, it's actually very flavorful, so he likes that. And then we're just caramelizing some onions. It's funny, when I do it, of course the handle's on this side because I hold with my right hand, and then I went to the washroom and I came back and it was like this because Dan had been stirring it some. Then I come and I'm like, because I'm left-handed and he is not. And then we're just heating up some bread in the toaster, another use for toaster, the regular use. And then making a salad as well, so with some lettuce and cucumbers. And we have been really loving this salad dressing. We like the President's Choice, like in the glass bottle. This is toasted sesame. It is very good. So we took a break from the like garlic balsamic to try toasted sesame. Delish. Yeah, I actually had it on some of the bean pasta, green bean pasta, a few days ago because I didn't like the sauce was too spicy. So I had it with that, and it's still pretty good. You still do taste the bean a little bit, or pea, not bean. I always say bean. It's pea. Whoa, I gotta stir. But yeah, that dressing is really good. Although I think you can get sesame and other dressings that aren't that expensive. I think Kraft makes sesame too. So we added the caramelized onion with some ketchup and a little bit of just plain yellow mustard and our veggie dogs, and let's test. Sorry. I like the spice on that. So good. Anyways, that's going to be it today because I am going to dance class. Dance class has started again. And doing that and then coming home at like 9:30, so probably not going to eat anything after that. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next week. Bye.